Hello friends, this is Miss Keri from the Antioch Public Library Children's Department. Welcome back to another tissue paper crafting video. Today we're going to be making a tissue paper fishbowl. So to start, please open up your guys' craft bags, and on the inside of the craft bag you'll find two gray foam pieces, a clear acetate sheet, two foam fish, two different colors and varying sizes of fins, some eyes and some bubbles, and some tissue paper in two different colors, a light blue and a dark blue, and a piece of string. Inside your guys' craft bags as well, you will find a plastic paintbrush that you were going to need to paint your glaze onto our acetate sheet, and you will need to provide your own disposable cup. I recommend using a plastic salad dressing container, some white Elmer's glue, and some water. So let's begin by making our glaze. Put some Elmer's glue on the inside of our cup. That should be good, just enough to probably coat the bottom to start. We can always make more. And then grab our water and just add a tiny bit. We just want enough to thin it out. All right, let's start with that. Give it a nice mix. Keep on mixing and mixing and mixing. You just want it to be just thinned out just enough. Okay, this is about the consistency that you're looking for. All right, now you're going to want to grab your clear acetate sheet and make sure that you are working on a flat surface that is covered with newspaper. That way you don't get your glaze all over your work surface. Okay, then we're going to want to take our paintbrush and slowly start working in small sections. You want to apply a very thin amount of glaze. So I believe I'm going to start with my light blue and just place that right on there, very nice and neat. I might bring it down just a tad bit. There we go. Then grab more of my glaze. And you can do whichever pattern that you like. Miss Keri's going to try to do stripes today. Scooch this over just a tad bit. Get to my corners. Okay. Just like that. And if you're going to move your tissue paper after that you've placed it on top of the glue, make sure to be very careful or else it will crinkle and it can also tear very easily. So I'm going to do a couple more to show you guys. Okay, friends, I'm going to continue to work my way all the way down, so please stay tuned for when we come back. Okay, friends, Miss Keri just finished putting down the tissue paper onto her acetate sheet, so now all that we have to do is wait for this to dry, so please stay tuned for when we come back. Okay, friends, so my tissue paper is pretty much almost dry, so I went ahead with a pair of scissors and cut off the excess tissue paper like so. Next, what I'm going to want to do is take my leftover glue glaze and start painting over my tissue paper like so to make my final glaze. Just like so. extra piece of tissue paper. Okay, friends, so I'm just going to continue to apply my glue glaze, and then I'm going to let this dry, so please stay tuned for when we come back. Okay, friends, my tissue paper glaze has officially dried. So next what I'm going to want to do is to grab my 2 gray foam pieces, and I'm going to want to take some Elmer's glue and just go around the sides like so. And I'm going to want to take my acetate sheet, and I'm going to want to have the tissue paper side face down. And just gently push. It's okay if you have some excess because you're going to want to place the other gray piece right on top and just gently press. Make sure that they're even. Next, what you're going to want to do is grab your 2 fish and grab your set of eyes. And place your eyes onto your fish, like so. Grab your other set of eyes. Like so. And you're going to want to take some glue. And you can place your fish where you like. You can grab your bubbles. Okay, friends, next what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add your fins. So I would suggest using your paintbrush for this, since some of them are a little bit small. Just apply some of the glaze. And I'm going to want this to go on to this fish. So that's the opposite color. Okay, let's do the other fin for the other fish. There we go. And one last fin. Okay, so now we have our fish in our bubbles. Next, what you're going to want to do is take your piece of string and gently lift up the top flap and place some glue like so. And then we want to make sure that our piece of string is folded directly in half. Almost. Okay, then we want to pinch, lift the flap, lay down the 2 pieces of string inside of that glue and press down. It is okay if you have excess glue that is spilling out over the sides. You can just clean up a little bit with your paintbrush like this. And remember, the glue will dry clear, so no worries. See, I have some spillage out on the side here as well. We just want to make sure that we get a nice clean seal. So now all we have to do at this point is wait for everything to dry, so please stay tuned for when we come back. Okay friends, my fishbowl is still drying, especially in the area where I put the glue for the strings, so I'm going to be very careful. But this is what my completed project looks like. So let's bring it up to the window to see what it looks like. Look how pretty! All right, friends, that completes our project for the tissue paper fishbowl craft. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye-bye.